Hi everyone from Montreal. I'm back. And yeah, today's really warm. I'm surprised I'm saying that from Montreal, which is weird, but it's warm. I'm even dressed like it's summertime. But I'm also sick. Like I got the flu or something. I don't think this is a regular cold. It was too intense. Hi. You can hear I have a weird voice today because I got really sick. And I'm still sick, actually. But I'm trying to survive. So, yeah, what about Instagram? Yeah, how is it destroying my self-esteem? Like, I've never had like a really high self-esteem. It's always been a struggle. And I've been working so hard to just get some self-esteem. Like this last, I don't know, 60 years or something. And I never had trouble with, my body until, like I started like having an Instagram. But not even like when I started, I know people on Instagram, like not everyone, but most of the Instagram models and stuff, they are either, you know, photoshopped or Facetune, or they have like surgeries and stuff like that. But yes, I'm on Instagram actually. I have my user here on Periscope. It's the same user. But anyways, like I don't know, like I know, like I'm conscious about this fake world on Instagram. Like, the bodies are not real, the lifestyles are not real because they always try to look perfect. Like, okay, perfect body, perfect face, perfect hair, and perfect lives. Like, they just are rich and they live like a celebrities, but they're just like Instagram people. I don't know. And I know this whole thing is fake, I know, but still is affecting me, affecting my self-esteem. And I've never had trouble with my body. Like, I've always been skinny, like, all my life. And when I was younger, like maybe 10 years old, 11, I did have problem with my body because I was too skinny and people made fun of me. Because all my friends were starting, to get that woman shape, and I was still skinny, and it was really hard for me. But after that, I just started feeling good about my body because I was skinny, and that's a good thing. I thought until Instagram just changed me. Like now I see myself and I'm again repeating that trauma of why am I so skinny? Like I don't want to be so skinny. I want to have big hips and big boobs and booty, and I want to look sexy. And you know what? There's some body types that you cannot change. And yeah, like big hips, those are one things that you cannot change in your body. Like it's just impossible unless you get a surgery. But that to me, it's like going to an extreme. Like I don't want to go and do that. It's because I'm risking my life and I'm risking like my body shape, and I rather have this skinny body than problems in the future with my body. And I don't know, like it's hard because I know this whole thing it's fake. It's just like an image, an illusion, but it's still affecting me. So I think about like girls that are like about 15 or 16 years old and they don't have any idea of what they're watching. Like they probably really don't know that this is fake. and they're starting asking for surgery and stuff like that at a really young age. And it makes me think about myself at that age. I did have some problems, like trying to like find what's like what's my body type and who am I. And if I was 16 at this time and having those Instagrams models as a you know as an example of how you have to look when you grow up as a woman, I would really suffer a lot because it's just not possible. Like if you're skinny, you're skinny. You can do some exercises, you can eat more, you can just improve some stuff, but you never gonna have that body that you're watching on Instagram. And that's like shocking, and it's hard for me that I'm old, but I think about other girls that must be even harder. And I don't think it's fair because it's not even real. That's really nice, and thank you, but it's hard. It's just like you just get this idea of how you have to look, and you just realize that it's impossible for you to look like that. So it's kind of frustrating. And yeah, I'm in Montreal and I'm sick, but it's not cold, at least. But yeah, I care a lot about people, like I care a lot about how some situations are affecting people. And I think about like future girls, like those girls are 15, 16, even 14 years old that look like they are 21. Like you look at them and you're like, wow, she's really pretty, gorgeous, and sexy, and then you realize she's 14. And you're like, what? Like, how this? I mean, it's just shocking, at least for me, because when I was 14, I looked like a 10-year-old kid. Also, I had the opposite problem. Like, I always looked younger. And I understand when you're a teenager, you don't want to look younger. You want to look older because that's the attractive thing. Not when you're my age. Now you like kind of appreciate that you always look younger. But I I'm worried about these girls that look like they're 21 when they're 14, because how are they gonna look when they're 30? Especially if they like start using like those lip stuff that make your lips look big, or a lot of makeup. That's a really trendy thing. I always use makeup, but I do regret using makeup when I was a teenager because I didn't really need it. I never needed makeup when I was a teenager, and I regret it because it destroyed my skin. Like like you shouldn't like cover your pores. Just you just shouldn't. And I regret. But the trendy thing now, it's using like maybe 10 stuff in your face, like foundation and concealer and powder and highlights and contour stuff. And whoa, like it's too much. It's too much. And then there's layers and layers and layers of makeup, and it looks really good. I mean, they look really, really nice, but I mean, I don't know what's gonna be the, you know, I lost a word in my head. I don't know what's gonna be the, the whatever bad that's gonna happen next. Like, what's the prize? I mean, it is, and what I learned from all this years of like comparing myself to other people and trying to be perfect, which is what all girls do on Instagram. They try to be perfect. And I understand them because I do. Like I still try to look as best as I can and trying to reach perfection, but at this point I'm giving up. Like I'm just like no more. I mean, I just crazy. It's too much. Like it's exhausting. And I'm like, I don't know, thinking about like how it's gonna be in a few years for these girls because for to me it was really hard to grow up in environment where it's also, I mean, I'm old now, but it was hard at that time, and I think it would be harder to grow up at this time with all the Instagram models and celebrities and trends about like putting stuff that it's not natural. And it's actually affecting me. Again, I'm just saying like it's affecting me. Thank you. um, Especially my body. My body shape. It's like I don't know. Like I never had trouble with being skinny. I was always proud. Like like people think that fat people have problems with their body, but skinny people do as well. And I'm starting to have a lot of trouble with my body. Like it's like I don't like it, and the thing is that I cannot do anything about it. Only accept it because I can work out, try to gain some muscle, whatever. But I'm always gonna be tiny and skinny. Like it's just that's me. Like I'm never gonna have like big hips, and I'm never gonna have big boobs and big ass. Like I can gain some muscle, and it's gonna be a little something, but not like the trend bodies that are like showing you on Instagram. Like it's never gonna be like that, and it's hard. Like, oh, like why am I like this? But you know what? It's a journey, and I think I'm starting to understand that I have to accept myself just like this. Like, okay, I'm like this, and that's what it is. I actually deleted the app because I noticed that it was affecting me in a way that I was actually suffering. So what I did, I didn't delete my Instagram because I do like the app, but I deleted from my phone. Like I just removed the app because because of my mental health, because I want to feel happy and satisfied with myself. So yeah, that's what I did. That's what I'm trying to do right now, like trying to just stay away from this app. And I also unfollowed a lot of accounts that I consider fake, replace it with thank you. And I mean, I'm not saying like I'm ugly, and I'm not complaining about who I am and how I look like, because I feel like you always have to be like super grateful of what you have and try to appreciate it. And I don't want to lose that. I want to appreciate everything I have and how I look, but still, like comparing yourself, even if you appreciate everything that you have, you compare yourself to other people, it's like destroy. It's like distracting. And you know, like if you think about it, physical appearance is temporary. Like you shouldn't spend and invest so much time, effort, and everything that you have, money, to look physically perfect, because at the end we all get old and we all die. And also, even like people that are like 68 years old and they have surgeries, you can tell they're old. Like, you can't hide the fact that you are aging. And you know, that's what I think. And that's what I try to do. Like, I try to take care of myself in a way that it's going to benefit me in the future as much as I can, and not like a temporary thing that it's gonna cover all my, you know, I don't know, imperfections. Like, you know, makeup and contour. I don't use contour because I feel like it's too much stuff in my face. Um, it looks great, but how is it gonna help me in the future? I don't think it's gonna help me. It's just gonna help me at the moment because I'm gonna look good, but what about the future? Yeah, I mean, I know all girls are beautiful, like, but you know, being a girl, it's hard because it's a really competitive world. Like, girl world, it's competitive. And I mean, guys compete too, but in other ways, more like, you know, sports and having girls and stuff like that. But with girls, it's all about how you look. Like, you have to look super pretty, you have to have great body, and it's always a competition. Yeah, hashtag girl world. And I don't know, I feel like it's like superficial and shallow, and I don't know. I mean, hashtag girl world. And I don't know, like, the world is hard. Girls for cartoons? What? Well, yeah, I got your point. Some girls like face tune their faces to the point that they look like cartoons, like those Asian cartoons. um, you burned down your Instagram account. Yeah, I mean, I do have an Instagram and I like it, and I like to post stuff, not like modeling stuff, but more like my trips and fun stuff. I don't know. I don't have a lot of followers either. Sorry, because you know, I'm not like a hot Instagram model, and I'm old. But I'm trying just to adapt to the idea. I'm trying to like adapt to the 2019 trend thing and accept that I need to be more natural and real, even though the whole world is gonna be like trying to tell you you're not good enough, you don't look sexy enough, your body needs a lot of work, your makeup is a disaster, um, because the world is actually screaming that at me all the time. You're old, stop. Well, my tooth model career, it's not getting better. I wish it was getting better, but you know, there are not too many commercials about toothpaste. Um, you know what sells most? Boobs and asses. And I cannot offer that. I just offer this smile. And people don't like that. No, I'm sick. I wasn't crying, but I'm like super sick. Like, I think I got the flu. I thought it was a normal cold, but I was like feeling a headache. And it's been like more than 3 days. And I would say I'm getting better, but it's not like a lot better. And I guess it's because of the weather change. I spent a month in Guatemala and then I came here and it was a little bit more cold. But now it's getting warm and I don't know. You know, like first world sickness. What? My what outfit? But yeah, I mean, you can replay this video if you didn't catch the why Instagram is destroying my self-esteem. Because if I start talking about the same thing, it's gonna be a little boring, I think. Or look at you right left. I'm sorry, it's the video. I was like. Came on once way back at the beginning and showed us some work. Yeah, I mean, I do work out a lot just because I just want to feel good. And but that doesn't mean like I'm 100% satisfied with my body because I'm not. But I try to, to be healthy. Oh, yeah, I'm reading everything I'm saying. I'm reading it. No, I'm not like. I should do that actually, like to organize my thoughts, but I still like to do that. I like to just talk spontaneously. And that's why I'm probably failing on YouTube because of that. Because I just don't plan my stuff. If I like cartoons, I used to like cartoons in the 90s, I guess. I don't watch too many cartoons now. Thank you, Kete. I know, like people are just like, no, why do you feel like that? I mean, you're pretty, you're skinny, blah blah. I like your body, and like it's nice to hear and thank you, but that's not gonna change anything. Like I'm a visual person. I'm sorry, I'm really sick, and it's hard to talk, but I'm really like a visual person, and like images, pictures, and everything that's visual kind of influence me like really hard, and it's even heavier than hearing someone say that, hey, don't feel that way. It's okay, Kitty. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not blaming Instagram for my self-esteem because you cannot just put that responsibility on an app or on the Instagram models. Like, it's your work, like it's your journey, and you have to work to get better, to love yourself and accept yourself the way you are, no matter how many Instagram models are out there. Like, you just have to learn to do it. It's hard, And I'm in that journey right now, but I'm worried about people that might not, like, people that are growing up, like teenagers, like 15-year-old girls. They don't have like the maturity to understand and to work on themselves. So they just grow up thinking that they're like not pretty, or or get surgeries. And I don't know, I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, social media can make you feel like you're nothing and you have zero value. And it's a reality and it's a fact because I'm feeling it. And but I know how to handle these situations. Like okay, I'm feeling bad, but I know I have to change something to make myself feel good and to accept myself. And I know how to, because I've done it before. But I'm worried about people that can't go through the process of, accepting themselves. I know, and it's hard. I mean, I've never had any surgery. Obviously, like, um, I'm glad that I'm not a millionaire because probably I would if in my teenage years. Oh my God, it's so hard to speak in English. So I was really insecure when I was a teenager, and I'm sure if I had the money, I would change myself in many ways. Yeah, that was what I was saying. Like it comes with a really high price. Like you're gonna look good right now when everything's trendy. Like having this body is trendy and this makeup and whatever. But then you have to pay the price of doing all this stuff. And some girls on Instagram, they're not really the way they look. So when they come out of their reality and see themselves in the mirror and know that they're not the way they look on their Instagram, it must be hard and depressing just to see that people like something that I'm not. Like they don't like me for who I really am. Oh, you guys, you're all valuable, and nice too. I know, like someone that does a lot of plastic surgery, or like if you do that, you're just screaming, "I don't love myself the way I am. I'm not satisfied with how I look, and I'm not willing to put any effort in learning to love myself and discover that I'm more than this body." So I think the best thing to do is just to put the effort. I know like we all have self-esteem problems and insecurities, but you have to put the effort in just like learning to accept yourself even if you don't look as perfect as some other people. Yeah, and appreciate what you have. Like try to see all the good things that you have. Like okay, I'm not like I don't have this big hips and this tiny waist or whatever, but I have a flat belly. I guess that's good. I have a good smile. I think that's good. My hair is healthy. Um, that's not me, by the way. But you have to, like find ways to make yourself feel good. And we all have good things and bad things, and you just have to learn to live with it and accept it. And like all these Instagram models and stuff, I'm pretty sure they have things that they don't like about themselves as well, and probably some things that they can't change or are even more harder to change. um, some people are insecure about their intelligence or their capacity of do stuff that requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, guys, I mean, and yeah, like that's a good point. I'm not talking about only girls, but also guys. Like Instagram is full of guys that look like super muscles and they're rich, like they have nice cars and this girl, and in reality you don't know what's going on in there. Like you don't know what's really happening or how they got this, and it's hard not to fall on the same trend. Like, oh, I want to look like this guy, I don't want to be like this guy, and so I'm gonna do this, and you don't think about the consequences. That was the word I wanted to say before. There are consequences, and when you're feeling super insecure and bad about yourself, you don't think about the consequences. You just want a fast solution, something that makes you feel good right now, and end this painful feeling that you're not good enough and that you're not pretty or hot. And then you do something that might work, but after, then you wanted to do something else, and then something else, and then something else, because you don't find the happiness. Because at the end, you have to feel happy with who you are first. And if you feel happy with who you are, you won't need to do anything else. You have to be strong as well, like trying to like think, okay, I'm not like this person, she looks perfect, but I do have this and that and blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's really sad. Like, yeah, they don't think about these consequences. Like, you're gonna be miserable after, and just because they wanted like a really nice moment, like, oh, I look hot, I get girls, and they do for a short period of time, but then what's gonna happen? And I'm not saying like it's bad, like, I mean, just do it if it makes you feel good, but I'm saying more like just think a little bit more about how you feel inside with yourself. And I mean, I don't want to sound like those people that say like, don't get tattoos because you're gonna get old and they're gonna look horrible in your skin. But you know what? I don't agree with these people, by the way, because you get old, yeah, you get wrinkles, and you're gonna look bad no matter what. Like, if you have tattoos, you're gonna look bad. If you don't have tattoos, hey, you're still gonna look bad because you're old. You're gonna have wrinkles, so it doesn't even matter. But I think the most important thing and the most important message here is that even if you get old, you have to feel good with yourself, no matter how you look like. Because at the end, it's just a body that you're using it just for a while. And take care of it, but don't, I'm not a fan of surgery. Sometimes I wish I could have one, like, oh god, that looks so good. I wish I could have that one. But I don't feel like it's too risky. Like, you could die, you could end it up worse. So I rather not. I rather work on myself and put a lot of effort every single day to appreciate who I am and how I look, than change something in my physical appearance, and then I don't know. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna die. Yeah. I guess most of the people on Instagram do it because they want money out of it, which is a it works. Like you can get money if you get surgery, Photoshop, Facetune, stuff like that. You're gonna get a lot of followers and everything, but it's not a job that it's gonna last forever, I guess. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I trust you because that's what I did. I deleted Instagram because it's affecting me, and I just don't want to like fall into that game of feeling not enough because other people look better. Um, better according to who? I guess trends. Um, and you don't even know these people. Like you don't even know what they went through or if they're suffering. You never know. So I guess it's I don't know. It's hard, but you have to fight it. And that's what I'm gonna do right now because there's no other way. I'm not gonna get a surgery. I'm not gonna Photoshop my pictures to look hotter. I'm just not gonna do it. So I guess I just need to fight it. What do you mean condition? Oh my god. What condition? I have a cold, if you mean that. And I'm not. My English is not really good. That's the other thing. If you're wondering why I speak like this. Yeah, I know that. That's what I think. Like, Kim Kardashian. I think the Kardashians were you know, the ones who started all these tendencies and all these beauty standards and stuff like that. And now we all are like trying to look like them. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything to look like Kardashian. I mean, I'm just over that situation at this point. Like, I'm just entering another stage of my life where I couldn't care less about looking like a Kardashian. uh, First of all, I'm not rich and famous, so why would I try to have this image? Um, and I mean, whatever they do in their lives, it's okay. But I feel like they are getting too much attention. Oh, thank you. But I don't think they deserve as much attention as it. I'm sorry, as they getting because it's like a superficial, shallow. Oh my god, my voice is dying, guys. I know that's my worst mistake. Comparing myself to other is like the worst thing that you can do. Like you have to stop doing that. Whoa. So guys, thank you for watching my scope today, and I hope this, I don't know, helps you in some way. I mean, I feel like a lot of people can relate to my situation, and we're together. We're all together on this fight against comparing yourself to Instagram models. And and thank you for the psychic Trump. Thank you for helping me and for comment. And you're really nice. And I hope to see you on my next scope. I'm gonna try to do more scopes more often because I just like it. So I'll see you. Bye, guys.